Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets for the NBA slate of January 25th, 2023. We got a big slate tonight, y'all. We got 10 games going on, so there's a lot of props to choose from. But I'm going to be bringing out my top 6 picks for the day. But before we get started, as always, I would like to say good morning to y'all, good afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're watching this video. Hope y'all having a good one, and hopefully we can make it a better day by winning some money. Also, we're 4 subs away from 100 subscribers, man. I really, like I said, mentioned yesterday, I'm going to mention it again. I really appreciate all the love and support for all y'all who watch the videos and who have subscribed. 100 subscriber was a goal that I set for myself when I started the channel. So we're very, very close to it. As always, if you like and enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's really, really, truly appreciated. But without further ado, let's do a quick recap of yesterday's picks and then hop into today's picks. So for yesterday's picks, it was another horrible day, back-to-back 2 and 4 days. The only 2 that were able to hit for us, we took the under on RJ Barrett points, which he ended up greening for us on that. Also, we took the Taco Tuesday discount on Donovan Mitchell points, which he was also able to hit for us. Now, there were 2 of our 4 picks that didn't hit that ended right on the hook. Kuzma had it going offensively, but not from the 3-point line. He was only able to hit like 2 out of 10 threes, so the volume was there of 3-point shots. They just weren't dropping. So he only ended up with 2. We needed 3, so we ended it right on the hook with that one. Also, Miles Turner, we took him over 7.5 rebounds. He only ends up with 7. With this one, it was kind of iffy just because they had 8 at the end of the game, and then after, I guess, a stat correction, they lower him back to 7. So, I mean, those stat corrections, I really do not like them. I mean, I really do hate them, to be honest, but it's part of it. So we were only able to end on the hook with 7. And then the other 2, we took Valanciunas over points, which we wasn't able to hit. But it is what it is, man. It's a 2 and 4 days, so we're going to look to bounce back tonight. We got, like I said, we got a lot of picks and props to choose from. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into them. So for our first pick, we're going to go to a matchup that's going to be a good game tonight. I'm really going to be looking forward to this game tonight. Memphis against the Warriors. Obviously, there's a little bit of beef going on between the teams. Wouldn't call it a rivalry, but it could get there. And I'm going to go ahead and take Steph Curry over 39.5 PRAs. Now, I know he's only hit this 2 out of the last 5 games, with the last one against Brooklyn coming right on the hook. I just see Curry getting back into form, and this being a big-time matchup. I obviously expect him to show up. He's always has showed up in big time games. I know maybe the finals, some people may say maybe not. You know, the finals he slacked a couple of times, but for me he shows up big time during big time games. So we're gonna go ahead and take Steph Curry over his PRAs against Memphis. To move forward onto our second pick, we're going to a 3-point prop to one of the later games as well, and we're going to take Gary Trent Jr. over 2.5 threes. He's been cooking lately. As you guys can see, he's hit this 3 out of the last 5 games, with 2 of them ending right on the hook. Last game against the Knicks, he went off for 6 threes. So tonight's matchup, they go up against Sacramento, which recently they've given up a lot of points to the shooting guard position. Also, overall as a team, they've given up a lot of threes recently. So with him, cooking lately, and the Sacramento not being defensively that good lately against the 3 and shooting guards, I like this spot for him to be able to get the 3 threes. for us. Also, Sacramento plays at a fast pace, but Toronto doesn't. So I'm interested to see how scoring wise how this goes. But I obviously think Gary Trent has a good chance of getting those 3 threes for us. So we're gonna go ahead and lock that in for our second pick. For our third pick, we're gonna go ahead and stick to the same game, but we're gonna go to points and rebounds prop. And we're going to go with Sabonis over 31.5 points and rebounds. Now, with this one, I was surprised to see it this low. They usually have Sabonis around 34, 35.5 points and rebounds, but they got him down to 31.5. Not sure why, but I like this matchup. Obviously, Toronto doesn't have a true big man, so Sabonis should have the height advantage down there in the paint. Also, they played already one time this season, and Sabonis ended up with a 20-20 game. I think he had like 21 points and 20 rebounds, or 20 points and 21 rebounds, somewhere around there. But it was a 20-20 game. He dominated them, so I expect it to repeat again tonight. So that's going to be our third pick. For our fourth pick, we're going to go back to the game that I'm going to be looking forward to tonight, and we're going to go ahead and go with Ja Morant over 27.5 points. Now, I know he's only hit this one out of the last 5 games, with the last game he played against Phoenix and right on the hook. But as I said with the Steph Curry pick, this is a big-time matchup, big-time game. There's a little bit of beef between the two teams. So I expect Ja Morant, as a superstar that he is, to show up tonight and put up a show. So we're going to go ahead and take him over to 27.5 points. And then for our fifth pick, we're going to go ahead and stick to the points prop, and we're going to go ahead and take Kyrie over 29.5 points against the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, he's hit this 3 out of the last 5 games. I know when originally when KD went out, he was struggling a little bit. I guess he was just in a bit of a shooting slump or whatnot, but he has picked it up the last 3 games, hitting the over with 30, 48, and 38. And I expect him to keep it rolling. I think he has found his shot, and he's out of that slump. And I think he goes ahead and puts on a show against the Philly. Also, Brooklyn really doesn't have any bucket getters per se. I mean, I like TJ Warren and Steph Curry to get their, buckets, but Kyrie is definitely the one superstar that we all know can get his. So we're going to go ahead and take the over on his 29.5 points. And for our last pick, we're going to go to a blocks and steals prop, and we're going to take Jalen Williams over 1.5 blocks and steals. As you guys can see, he has hit this 4 out of the last 5 games. 4 out of those 5 games, they're on the hook. 3 of them on the right side, and 1 of them against Sacramento, where he only ended up with 1. OKC is going up against the Hawks, so I expect this also to be a good game, a close game, versus 2 competitive teams. And Jalen Williams should have his opportunities defensively, whether he's guarding DeJounte Murray or he's has DeAndre Hunter, whether it's weak side help or whatnot. I think defensively he should be able to get 2 blocks and steal combined. So we're going to go ahead and lock those 6 picks in. Those are going to be my top 6 picks for today. If you guys, as always, if you guys agree with any of the plays, always do your own research, man. Just don't take my word for it. Obviously, I've been on a slump recently, so obviously do your own research. I don't want y'all to lose with me. I only want y'all to win with me, So other than that, we also go with the low risk, high reward. So we're going to go ahead. I know usually we bet the $5 for the 125, but today we're just going to go ahead and bet the $7 for the 175. I feel good about today's picks. Could be a sweep. But other than that, that's going to be it. We're going to go ahead and place that entry. Y'all have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow. Let's get this money.